When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you sober. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Blue 18! 54 Mike. Here we are.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's locked. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
I'm going to come back to you.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On third down, Mariota airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now Locke. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Locke to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch twist. Watch twist. 3.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw is Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
54 Mike. I got you. I got you. Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Why? Get wide. Shit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Locke now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
1st down, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check me out, check me out.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Locke now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Alpha!
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 27, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Ready?
On 1st down, here's Breida. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 26. Check 22.
From the 44, Locke. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Locked to throw on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
At their own 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mariota on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Locke. And it's caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
Oh, now Breida loses it. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Blue. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one good for 10 yards. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They go draw here. Blue. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
56.
From the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the carry, this is Blue. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Locke, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Blue. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 18-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Back.
Ready.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Locke going to throw. And he hauls it in the end end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This one caught by Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Out, 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 out.
3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Blue. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Titans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Sheds off the tackle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely put...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They run with Blue. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Blue. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ready? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check. Ready.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the... And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for San Francisco, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. Turning bills a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.